As Americans are still waiting for the results in some congressional races across the country, hundreds of thousands of Brazilians are still protesting their election results. Brazilians protested outside a regional military facility in Rio de Janeiro this week. Protesters defied a November 11th Supreme Court order to free up roads and public spaces. Similar protests are taking place in Brasilia, São Paulo, Belo Horizonte, and smaller cities too. The protesters claim that former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who goes by Lula, stole the election in Brazil. The protesters are backing Brazil's current president, Jair Bolsonaro. Bolsonaro has repeatedly questioned the reliability of electronic voting machines. Lula's victory was only by a slim margin of 0.9%. Lula and his political allies strongly influence, or some would say control, the intense media coverage in Brazil. Judges are even sending journalists to jail. Paula Schmidt is a Brazilian journalist who's speaking out against the corruption. She claims the Brazilian Supreme Court, big tech, and others teamed up to rig this election.
I can guarantee that I have never witnessed, without exaggeration, so much censorship and fear of injustice. I have lived in 13 countries, a few of them dictatorships or monarchies, and I have never witnessed such a fast and progressive erosion of democracy and so many attacks on freedom. This is all happening in my country, Brazil.
One Brazilian newspaper even reported that a team of journalists had to be escorted out of the crowd by the military. Let's welcome in journalist Matthew Tierman. Matthew, the last time we talked, the military audit had not happened yet, and you had said that there was a high level of confidence for the military in this audit. Catch us up to speed as to what happened with that and where Brazil stands now.
Sure. So we spoke right before our midterms, and the military audit had begun after the first round, October 2nd, and they held it until the second round so they could pick up more data, which was on October 30th, which is when we saw